Hi, it's Dr. Patricia Coughlin again. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm a clinical psychologist with about 40 years of clinical experience at this point, and I am also a specialist in intensive short-term dynamic psychotherapy. I'm passionate about doing work of depth and significance in as brief amount of time as possible. So I'm here to share my tips and techniques and processes for achieving the best results possible. In the last video, I was talking about establishing and then maintaining a therapeutic alliance. We were asking, what is that? And really the most important aspect is a collaboration. You are there to reach out a hand to the patient, not to fix them unilaterally, but to engage with them in a joint project in which the two of you are agreeing about the nature of problems to be addressed, the goals to be achieved, and the tasks involved in the therapeutic process. I mentioned that therapist characteristics are much more important when it comes to alliance building and outcome than patient variables. So what are those therapist characteristics? What do the best therapists do to create collaborative alliances, especially with difficult patients? First of all, they tend to be engaged, highly engaged, flexible, responsive. Therapists who get bad results and really create poor alliances are those who are either authoritarian and dominant, they really take over, or too passive. There's also a group of therapists who make too heavy use of transference interpretations from the inception of treatment, and the research looks like that actually is associated also with poor alliances and negative outcome. So the other thing I really wanted to highlight is that the therapists who seem to be able to establish these strong collaborative alliances with difficult patients are good at finding and then expanding upon the strengths and capacities of the patient. Therapists who pathologize patients, who focus excessively on what's missing and what's wrong, inadvertently undermine the alliance. Looking for any kind of strength in the patient and then creating an alliance with that part of the patient is crucial, because when you think about it, you can only create an alliance with the healthy part of the patient, that part of the patient that is available for connection with you, and that again has some strengths, some capacity. I talked about a woman who was quite difficult and seemed very resistant from the start, not having any idea why she was there and questioning whether I was normal and what the heck was she doing there anyway. And as I began to wonder with her about that very question, why she was there, and again, she tended to go to a helpless and hopeless place, and she said, "Oh, I just can't do anything. I sit, I never move." And I said, well, don't exaggerate. I mean, you got yourself here. So again, right there, I'm seeing some competence. I'm seeing some capacity. She did get herself there. Nobody brought her. Nobody had a gun to her head, right? And as we started to work together, I also noticed she had a wicked sense of humor. And I reflected on that and joined with her in that. So again, any way that you can pick up on and then really underscore and strengthen the health in the patient so you can form an alliance with that healthy part of them, and the two of you together are going to be able then to address, the weakened or the troubled part of the patient. So that's just one of the really vital elements in creating a collaborative alliance with your patients. I hope that helps, and keep on the lookout for your patients' strengths and capacities. Till next time.